welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Leah and I'm back at it again with another video. Today's video is a close your hair wig install brought to you by Aligracehair. ALIGRACE sent me a 22-inch 99J closure wig, and of course it came with a few goodies. So the first thing it came with is a pair of lashes, which are not too bad. It also came with a wig cap in a darker brown color, and a little booklet to show you like how to take care of the hair. The hair itself was a really gorgeous 99J color. You know, that nice burgundy that looks good on all the black woman, child. That's my favorite. I have two 99J wigs and this is my third one. It's gorgeous. It's soft. It had no tangling or shedding straight out the bag. I could tell that it was kind of already pre-plucked, but I was of course going to do my own little twist on it. The lace itself was kind of good. It was like really good for what it came like. Okay, so here I'm prepping the wig for bleaching, and the first thing I do when I bleach my wigs is I spray the inside of the lace with Got2b so that it doesn't get overly processed. I never want the hairs itself to be processed, just the knots. I tried something a little different this time with my bleaching method. I actually used the L'Oreal Quick Blue Extra Strength Powder, and then I used my 20 developer. Like all the girls say, you never want your solution to be really runny. You want it to be thick like toothpaste. You should be able to flip the brush over and nothing drops from it. Okay, so what had happened was I initially wanted to leave the bleaching solution on for 30 minutes. 40 minutes would have been okay for me, but I was shooting for 30. I did not plan to leave it on for longer, but after the first round of rinsing the bleach off, I thought that the knots weren't really lifting. But now in hindsight, when I look at it, I should have just left it at that. What I ended up doing instead was bleaching it for a second round, which you should never do, especially if you're a beginner, because it might fry and overprocess your lace. Thankfully, mine was perfectly fine in the end, but I do not suggest this. If anything, leave the lace alone and just get some tinting spray. So when the wig was all dry and ready to be put on my head, one of the first things I did was I cleaned off my forehead with some rubbing alcohol just to get the dirt, the makeup, those skincare products off of my skin. Then I went ahead and I pushed back my edges with my edge control and my edge control brush. Following this, I used some foundation to prep my wig cap to look more like my skin complexion, and I also prepped the lace of my wig to look more like my complexion as well. Here you're seeing me use some eyeshadow powder to mark where I'm going to put the glue. So where I marked the line, I'm going to put the glue above that line. This just stops me from putting too much glue on my forehead and just making a mess. For today's install, because I was going to the club, I decided to actually go in with lace glue. Usually I just like to use the even lace spray, but I went in with 2 layers of the Ghost Bond glue and then I sprayed some even on top of it. That thing was put. It literally would not come off. Like, I was having fun, I was partying, I was sweating, all of that. I came home, I was cool. The next day, I literally had to take it off with alcohol and water for it to be removed. But this is just short-proof way so your install could stay. after the lace glue is dried, I go in with a razor to take off the lace. This just makes it look a little bit more melted. When you use scissors and you cut in a straight pattern, it's very clear and obvious that it's lace on your head. Obviously, this red hair did not grow from my scalp, but when you use a razor, it's just easier to manipulate the lace. Now, I ended up doing my baby hairs off camera because baby hairs is a very serious matter. This is not a game. This is serious business. But also, I was running late, so I just wanted to make it really quick. After that, I went ahead with some concealer and I put it in the part of my hair just because I wanted to look a little bit more natural. If you can see in this frame right here, my hair looks a little bit red where my part is supposed to be, and that's because of the bleach, which is why I said don't bleach the 99J hair. But anyway, I went ahead, I put the concealer in, and as you can see in a few minutes, the hair looks great. Okay, you guys, so that is the end of this video. Overall, I really like this hair. I love the color. It's absolutely gorgeous as always. The hair itself was very manageable. It did not give me any problems. It didn't give me any tangling or shedding. Even after I bleached the lace twice, it didn't give me any issues. As I mentioned before, I don't think that this is the type of lace that you need to bleach. If anything, just get lace tinting spray that's your complexion and you'll be just fine. The hair also held it curl very well. It was just gorgeous in general. So yeah, if you want a wig, make sure you check out ALIGRACE for this 99J wig. All information for this hair will be in the description box down below. Don't forget to open and check them out. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.